Hey everybody, Enchantress here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, screenplays, and broadcaster of Astrology. Here to bring you your daily astrological update for Saturday. Okay, so the sun is in Aquarius. Well, the sun will be in Aquarius at 21 degrees until 5:25 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time. So actually, if you're watching this on Friday, that's where it is now. This pertains to your image and how you're seen. It affects placements between 18 and 24 degrees, and under these energies, one can be more lazy, relaxing, carefree, and maybe even a little conceited. Beware where you have challenging aspects to these energies, because you can lose money or even your credibility if you make the wrong move, decision, or if you're indecisive in any way. Try not to do things that you can't afford. Also, don't initiate things without having the proper knowledge required to achieve a goal, okay? Some will blame others for their failures and or lack of skills. If you have placements in Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, or Capricorn between 18 and 24 degrees, be mindful of these pitfalls, okay? Sagittarius and Leo placements between 18 and 24 degrees, see the blessings. Gemini and Aquarius placements between 18 and 24 degrees, see the assistance and or opportunities. Taurus and Pisces placements, you'll have to initiate things. Taurus, if you have Taurus placements between 18 and 24 degrees, you'll have to initiate things as far as your wealth, your worth, or your resources. Pisces placements, you're initiating things more so in the background, okay? But you're prompted not to be indecisive, but also not to make the wrong move if you don't have the proper knowledge moving forward, okay? If you want more details as to that transit, check out my Facebook page at Author Enchantress, because I got a lot to go through. So it probably would be better to watch the video there, because this would be a pretty long one if I did the whole thing. Anyway, starting at 7:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for an hour and 55 minutes, the moon in Aquarius at 6 degrees will sextile Saturn in Aries. This speaks as to one overcoming restrictions or responsibilities due to having some sort of assistance or opportunities, whether you're offering it or receiving it, okay? If a responsibility is placed on you, or you offered it, it's something beneficial for you, okay? Maybe it makes you look good in someone's eyes. It promotes practical, responsible, and secure approaches to your emotions, which can foster emotional maturity, okay? And even a sense of calm or stability. Someone can be emotionally stable, responsible, and capable of managing their feelings in a productive and mature fashion. Where you have placements between 3 and 9 degrees of Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, and or Sagittarius, you're privy to this assistance and or opportunities, and this pertains to your image, your friends, your goals, your social groups. Under these energies, one has the opportunity to overcome stubbornness and impulsiveness. Someone can be watching you, can be more stalking, cunning, and even secretive. Some may be boastful about the help or opportunities they receive. There's a chance you can also be manipulated by flattery, so beware of that. Some will lack discernment and self-control, so they'll find themselves being manipulated, or they'll be manipulating someone else. Strength and endurance can require those trying to overcome a restriction, or strength can be required and endurance can be required if you're trying to overcome a restriction. Or get through a responsibility. Here, one can get around a restriction or responsibility by telling a lie. They might tell a white lie, or leave out certain details because they just don't want to have an argument or get into a fight or some sort of confrontation. Cleverness and cunning is used to wiggle out of traps and troubles under that hour and 55 minutes, because some people might be avoiding paying up some money that they have to pay up. Or if somebody wants to borrow some money, they might lie and say, oh, I got to pay this bill, knowing they don't got to pay the bill until later, but they just don't want to give you no money. Now, also on Saturday, Mercury in Pisces will be at 25 degrees. Okay, this pertains to and can require communication regarding like strategic planning, creativity, artistic talents, knowledge, wisdom, and skills are all in the mix, and you can be affected by this. Under these energies, one can be brave, serious, fair, have a vivid imagination, or possess literary talents. Success can be achieved in careers involving education, law, and or publishing. Intelligence prevails. Scorpio and Cancer placements, see the blessings as it pertains to these energies, provided those placements are between 22 and 28 degrees. Taurus and Capricorn placements, see the assistance and or opportunities. Gemini and Sagittarius placements, you'll have to really strategically plan for something. Utilize your wisdom, creativity, and things like that. Communicate strategically, because you're seeing more of the challenge. Your placements, I would say Virgo placements and Libra and Leo placements between 22 and 28 degrees. Okay, you're going to have to strategize. Aquarius and Aries placements are where the assistance and or opportunities can be initiated. Okay, so if you plan strategically, use your creativity, maybe your artistic talents, you can initiate something, or even initiate utilizing your skills. The next transit is a 1 hour and 55 minute transit. So by 11:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Aquarius at 7 degrees will semi-sextile the North Node in Pisces. Okay, for about 2 hours, starting at 11:25 a.m. on Saturday. This highlights a slightly favorable chance to initiate assistance and or opportunities that cater to your higher goals or aspirations. Where you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Capricorn, you're privy to initiating or receiving this assistance and or opportunities. And it could deal with your friends, your goals, your social groups, secrets, sacrifices, making a sacrifice, being in your solitude. Under these energies, one can be more independent, wise, brave, obliging, magnetic, passive, and gentle. There can be uncertainty here if one remains single or free, but security will come with some type of restrictions or constraints or responsibilities. But it can give you some type of money or authority or security or support of, some people. Happiness can come earlier than expected. A coupling can take place. For others, this is an opportunity or assistance with overcoming a lack of freedom. This is where you'll enjoy like one-on-one pleasures, whether it's in a friendly context or professional. The next transit I want to talk about is at 1:55 p.m. The next transit I want to talk about is at 4:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's a 1 hour and 55 minute transit. The moon in Aquarius at 10 degrees will square Ceres in Taurus, Saturday. Nurturing can be required, or this is an issue or challenge with nurturing something. This can involve your money, your worth, your resources, your friends, goals, social groups, your wealth. Where you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus, you're affected by this challenge. There can be a need to balance personal comfort with one's caregiving responsibilities, okay? You or someone else can feel overwhelmed, unsupported, stifled in expressing your nurturing emotions. And under these energies, one can be self-centered, assertive, brave, shrewd, greedy, and even stingy. It's advised to work on overcoming the negative attributes. An unexpected issue can crop up and you'll need to respond to it efficiently, okay? If you want to protect your interest or your self-interest, okay? Avoid being arrogant, violent, or conceited. It's important to respect other people's opinions and rights while at the same time being able to argue with your point if need be. Try to do it diplomatically if you have to. Money and or recognition can be received in cunning ways, and or attention can be garnered in cunning ways, okay? People can do certain things to get a rise out of you. Now, by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, Venus in Taurus at 15 degrees will sextile Vesta in Pisces for the rest of the day and part of Sunday. This is an opportunity or assistance with showing one's devotion to something or someone. It involves your wealth, your worth, your resources, making a sacrifice, coming out of your solitude, romance, finances, pleasure pursuits, or dedication. Where you're offering or receiving something, devotion is shown. It can be expressed by offering money, a good time, a romantic gesture, but regardless, wherever you have placements between 12 and 18 degrees of Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn, or Cancer, this is a harmonious energy that you're privy to these assistance or opportunities. Scorpio and Virgo placements can see benefits as well, provided they're between 12 and 18 degrees. This honors personal commitments. It's an opportunity to blend pleasure with devotion. You can make your home, relationships, or a creative project sacred. Under these energies, one can be pure, refined, pleasant, thoughtful, caring, shrewd, watchful, stalking. If you had love and happiness and money and someone ruined it for you, this is the opportunity to regain one or more of those things. Some may utilize their funds or intelligence for the benefit of a child or someone you take care of like a child or you see as a child. One can also be seen as understanding, a protective leader. One can act with determination, patience, tenderness. The objective here is to see that whoever you're helping moves forward successfully. The next transit I want to talk about is a 24-hour transit, and it starts at 5:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The sun will shift to 22 degrees of Aries until Sunday afternoon around 5:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This affects placements between 19 and 25 degrees, and under these energies, one can be more pure, refined, kind, generous, and impressionable. So impressionable that you can lack willpower and allow others to make decisions for you. So beware of that, because if you don't have the hearts or guts to break up with people who you think or who are harmful to you, who are fake friends, who want your money, your lover, your position at work, your influence, you could see yourself being played or used, okay? So you'll need to utilize your willpower, your courage, your resilience, mental and emotional strength. Check the astrology in the morning on my Facebook page to see how it's affecting each and every sign. I'll have it posted there in written format. Or you can watch the video there, and I talk about it there as well. The last transit I want to talk about is a 1 hour and 55-minute transit. By 7:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Aquarius at 12 degrees will sextile Lilith retrograde in Sagittarius. It ushers in assistance or an opportunity to be given or received, where you have placements between 9 and 15 degrees of Aquarius, Sagittarius, Libra, and Aries. Gemini and Leo placements between 9 and 15 degrees can see benefit as well under this 2 hours, starting at 7:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It highlights your primal desires, restrictions, or not restrictions, or reactions you're prone to expressing, like your knee-jerk reactions, your lower aspirations. It can involve your friends, your goals, your social groups, education, skills, knowledge, long-distance travel, or dealing with someone at a distance from you. You may have been waiting for this to come in, and it can involve a past desire. It initiates or something that was talked about in the past. This transit makes way for the integration of your shadow side, which enables you to be unapologetic and honest about your emotions, desires, personal boundaries, without unnecessary conflict. Under these energies, one can be ambitious, passionate, independent, and you have a chance to overcome being withdrawn, sad, and introverted, okay? Just be sure that your position, influence, or authority is not misused even by you, or setbacks can happen, or maybe they already happened, because some may decide to shut you out if you're rebellious or vengeful, okay? If you're frustrated because you've been constrained or isolated from someone, you can overcome this and reach out to them, or they can reach out to you. In some cases, one has chosen to take care of someone who is sick or not feeling well, or their selflessness has caused them to be isolated from you, or you from them, okay? Success can be had if you choose to offer or assist someone under these energies, okay? Thanks for sticking around for the daily astrological update, and I'll check back with you guys in a couple days. Bye now.